Sephora really hurt my wallet this month. I have a pretty big Sephora haul. A lot of amazing things have launched sporadically throughout the month. So I've placed a good number of orders, a good number of trips to Sephora I took. So this is a cumulative haul of everything that I purchased in the month of August and a little bit and then some. We have some good items. A number of these you might see full reviews on already on my channel. So I pulled those out so I can actually give you reviews and updates on some of those products. Dang, Sephora, you really got me this month, and it's only going to continue until the end of the year. I already know that. So let's get into it. I have a couple items for hair. So I'm trying a new curl mousse. Didn't use it today. I haven't used it yet. But this is from the brand Pattern, and it's the Curl Mousse Volume and Healthy Hold. I liked it because they had a smaller size for me to sample. I am a Not Your Mother's girl. I love Not Your Mother's. It's affordable. Their stuff works. But I'm always open to trying new products. So I'm going to use this. And if you see my curls looking really, really nice, hopefully it's this. I'll keep you guys updated. And then this one, super trendy, the Wow Dream Coat, which I already have, but it's not powerful enough for Miami. So I'm trying the extra strength. And I'll let you guys know. I don't really know that I noticed this stuff working. Hopefully, since this one is extra strength, I'll see a little something. I don't heat style my hair very often, so it's going to take a while before I can let you know my thoughts on this. But when I do heat style my hair, I will let you know. On to the makeups, which is going to last us the rest of the video. I have a couple new foundations that launched. Okay, this one's a total lie. I did not purchase it at Sephora. I purchased it directly from Glossier, but it is now available at Sephora, so I thought I'd show it. I'm going to include it, okay? This is the Glossier Stretch Fluid Foundation. I have it on this side of my face. You'll see in the demo. This is a beautiful foundation. It gives a medium coverage, but still has a very skin-like finish. So it still gives you that Glossier kind of skin, but for people that don't have perfect skin and need some coverage, I'm loving this. I think this is a beautiful everyday foundation. Totally worth the purchase. I think Glossier did a great job with this. Also, great ingredients, great for acne-prone skin. So, loving this. I also picked up earlier in the month from Fenty their new Eavesdrop Blur and Smooth Tint Stick. Now, I'm going to give you an update as I've been wearing this more. I did love it in the initial review. It's so malleable, but I've been comparing it side by side with other foundations, other stick foundations, and I've decided this isn't what I thought it to be the first time. And sometimes it takes wearing it against other products to really see their true performance. And I feel like this does stick a little bit on top of the skin. This is a better product for really light kind of spot foundation. So if I want my makeup to be natural for the day, I do like this for a couple stripes on the face just to even everything out. But I do find the days that I put on a little bit more of heavy layers of this, it looks a little dry and it does look like it's sitting on top of the skin. It's not bad. I still like it, but I think there's a lot better out on the market now that I've been using this for a while. So like it, don't love it. Like the Makeup Forever foundation stick. There's a lot of other foundation sticks that I do think I like more than that one. Okay, new concealer. This actually came yesterday to me. Finally, the Gucci Beauty Concealer. This is the Concentré Debut Multi-Use Longwear Concealer. I got mine in the shade Fair Medium 25N. It's pretty close to my natural skin tone, so today is my first day ever using it, and I think I really like it. It has like a very thin spread to it, so when I was doing my makeup, I had this on my under eyes and I hadn't set it, and it wasn't settling into any lines or anything, so we are very, very, very early on in my experience with this concealer, but I did really like how it was sitting on my skin even without powder having set it. Now I do have powder on top of that one. It looks good, but the day is young, so I don't have much to say about it, but first impressions, first touch to the skin, Very, very nice. I wasn't filming a review or anything of this, so I need to look at it a little bit closer. I wasn't being the most analytical of it today, but I did like it. But I definitely need to wear this some more. And you guys know it's been concealer palooza over here. I've tried more than what I'm showing you because I did receive some in PR. But I did purchase, of course, the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer, I believe is the name. This one I've been testing a lot. I have a full review on it. It has like a more matte dry down, which I think really helps with longevity. I've been very much enjoying this. In fact, I feel like my opinion of it has grown even greater than in my initial review because I really do like the way that this wears. Also, I've been testing the House Labs. This has a weird name, like Skin Triclone something or other. It's the House Labs concealer. This I have in the shade Light Neutral, by the way, and then the Makeup by Mario in the shade 200. I also really like the House Labs, and I've been comparing these a lot because the consistency of these are very different, but I do find their wear very, very similar. I don't find one wears better than the other. One is just a little bit more matte. This one's a little bit of a thicker consistency, which I didn't think I would like, but they both have been wearing really, really well, and I can't tell the difference after it's all said and done and set down and worn, but they do feel very different from one another. Once I get more comfortable and have tested this Gucci concealer a few days more and compare it with other concealers, I will have that final concealer rankings if nothing else launches, because I say I'm ready to do this concealer comparison video and then boom, another one launches. So it might have to be pushed back because I'm going out of town next week, of course. But yeah, those are the three that I've bought from Sephora. I have a couple brow items. The first one, this one really intrigued me. This is from the brand Kosas. This is the Brow Pop Nano. Emphasis on the word nano because it's an extremely small, like teeny tiny. Definitely like the Huda Beauty one that's also teeny tiny, which I love. The only thing with this is I wouldn't use it to set my whole eyebrow and fill it in because this is going to be a waste of money. You're going to go through it so fast, but I feel like this is really good for the inner part of the brow to draw some fake hairs and then maybe the end as well. I really like the consistency of it. Just next time I'm not going to use it over the whole brow. It also took a lot longer, but I'm really liking the consistency of this. I really like the size. It doesn't feel like it's going to break or snap even though it is so tiny. So I think Kosas did a great job with that. I also love their Brow Pop, which is not nano. That one is also a really great brow gel. And then the other brow gel I've been testing is from Rephr Beauty. This is the Brow Harmony Precision Pencil. This is kind of their upgrade of their brow pencils. They had one previously that I think got me kicked off their PR list with how much I hated it. So this one is much, much better than that first one. I would say I wouldn't repurchase it after I run out. I like it enough to use it, but it still isn't to my taste. It's still a little bit too creamy for my preferences, but I wouldn't discourage you from picking it up. But I also, when I'm done, I don't feel the need to keep this in my collection. I don't think I'm gonna need it, but I do like it. And then I said I was gonna wait until the Sephora sale to pick this up, but when ordering one thing, why not just add another if you're ordering online? So I popped the Rephr Beauty Brow Harmony Flexible Lifting Gel in that bag. I believe this was like an online only exclusive. It's pretty basic in the packaging. Let's see how it's set. It didn't feel like it had too strong of a hold with application. And I wouldn't say it doesn't harden, right? It is more of like a balmy thing, a balming consistency is what I'm trying to say, but it does seem to be holding where I placed the brows down. So this actually does feel pretty nice. I think I'm liking this. I'm used to a stronger hold. I typically prefer a brow gel that kind of hardens, gives me peace of mind, you know. I like my brows to stick where I want them. But for this being like a waxy, balmy, non-drying down, I feel like this is holding up pretty well. So pretty good first impressions. Not this bald spot coming through. Hold on. I always struggle right here with this spot. Come on. fake it till you make it. We'll just continue with what else I got from Rare Beauty. So I got this all of the above eyeshadow stick in the shade Well-Being from the brand. Eyeshadow sticks are just so trendy. They keep launching. This one is really pretty now. Today's my first day wearing it, so I'll keep you updated. This is the only shade that I have, but it's very pretty. I don't know if it's just the eyeshadow sticks, but I feel like in general, eyeshadow sticks don't give me enough bam, as I feel like they could give being a cream consistency. But this is still very pretty. It looks really nice. It was easy to use. So if this holds up throughout the day, I think I'm going to enjoy this. And dang, eyeshadow sticks really are so easy. I'm always in an internal battle, like eyeshadow palette or eyeshadow sticks, because I love my eyeshadow palettes, but there really is something so easy about just being able to draw it directly on the eyelid and boom, you have a nice glow. So hopefully this one lasts a long time. And then the last thing I picked up from Rare Beauty's recent launches was the Perfect Strokes eyeliner. Now this is a pencil liner in the shade True Brown. Today's my first day wearing it, so I can't speak on the wear time, but judging by the feel, I'd say it's probably going to last a long time, but there was too much skipping and dragging and like grab on my eyelids, so I don't really think it's very easy to get a smooth line, especially if you have more mature eyelids, because I did kind of have to like stretch out my eye a little bit and keep going over to get the smoothest look. If you're like a teenager, that's not going to be of concern to you. But yeah, I don't like how grabby it is, so I don't see myself reaching for this, especially if I'm in a rush. There are just other better pencils that have no drag across the lash line and then will set. So I don't see this being a go-to, but hopefully it lasts a long time so I can give the positives to it. Okay, so let's transition over. I have a cheek product that I purchased from Nudestix. It's been a while since I've added something from Nudestix in my collection, and this is the matte formula with a glowy core. I would say overall it does give a dewy look to the skin. So this is the all over face blush color in the shade Rose Glow. Packaging is quite different than what I'm used to from Nudestix. And then you can see this little ball in the center is what's going to give the glow. Very pretty, a lot more pigment than I anticipated. This is a great everyday kind of rosy color, so I can see myself continuing to use this. It did feel a little bit sticky. It doesn't feel sticky on my cheek anymore, but with the application I felt it was a bit sticky. I had to make sure I patted it out instead of swiping it because I felt like it almost could have moved the product underneath. But I do really enjoy the color and I didn't have any issues with it. That was just something that I noticed, but I like it so far. And I do feel like this is really nice for dry skin because it does have that extra like hydrating element to it. Okay, so I went on a little bit of a bender with Gwen Stefani's brand. How do you say the name of her brand? Is it Give? I have no clue. Gwen Stefani's brand. I've just seen a lot of people talking about the brand and enjoying the products, so I am hesitant with trying new brands of late just because I can't be adding another brand to review, you know. I don't want to overwhelm myself, but I wanted to try this. I wanted to expand my knowledge of the brands at Sephora, so I picked up the Dream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo and Pick It Up and Toastin', and I liked it. It has a cream bronzer at the top, a powder bronzer at the bottom. I like that kind of duo of the mixed textures in one. Makes it really convenient, blended out nice. I wouldn't say anything particularly stood out to me about this formula, but also nothing bad. So solid. Solid. I'll keep using this though, and I'll pay a little bit closer attention. Another one, this Amplifying Blush Duo in Feeling Cheeky. I totally thought these were quads because this one looks like a quad, but anyways, this one is a duo in Feeling Cheeky, Stars Aligned. This is 2 powder formulas. I thought it would be cream like the bronzer compact, but this one has more of a matte, I would say more so satin finish, and then a shimmer finish. Very nice formula. Again, it's a blush formula, but solid. And these colors are really pretty for summer, so I'll have to keep using these. I only use the shimmery one just really quickly to set that Nudestix. Okay, this one I think so far is my favorite thing from the brand that I've tried. just beautiful. If it has glitters in it, I'm like drooling. This is the I See in Sparkle. Why am I struggling to say sparkle? Sparkle multi-dimensional eye pigment in the shade Twinkle, and this looks so gorgeous. I haven't yet been able to use it in the capacity that I would like, aka everywhere and anywhere on my eyelids. Today I did it very, very simple and minimal just around here, and I'm already loving how it looks, so I can't even imagine how much I'm gonna love it all over the eyelid. So this one is sparking the most joy in me, but that's just because it's glittery. It's probably overpriced for just an eye pigment, but I'm liking how it looks, so we'll keep you updated on this. This needs to go everywhere on my eyes. And then I haven't tried this yet. This is the Line It Up Gel Pencil Eyeliner in the shade Actin Shady. I wanted to get still a neutral shade, but a little bit different than the classic black. And I've been buying a lot of brown eyeliners lately as well, too. So I got this like nice charcoal shade. Haven't tried it on my eyelid yet, so jury's still up. But it seems to have set down from my earlier swatch. It's not moving. It felt really creamy, and this one seems to be a little bit more up my alley compared to the Rare Beauty, but I haven't applied this yet, so I don't know. But it sets down, it starts up creamy, so far I think I'm liking it, but that's just by swatching it. And then the last thing from the brand that I picked up was the lip gloss in the shade Sweet Tooth. Gorgeous color, and it has like a nice buttercream smell, just like how I like my makeup. I don't think this gloss is my favorite. It's a little thick and sticky, and since it's a lighter shade, I had to use my finger to work it out to stop it from feeling patchy. I think because it is stickier, right, it's going to last longer. Like right now it looks really smooth and beautiful, and it seems to be lasting well. So for longer days, I feel like I might reach for this, but the consistency of it, it's not satisfying. You know, I'm not loving it on that, but if it lasts, I'll shut up. And then, okay, so I got this on your guys' recommendation. I'm like 5 years late on this. From Summer Fridays. This is my first Summer Fridays product. This is the Lip Butter Balm in the classic vanilla. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. So this doesn't have any color to it or anything, but a lot of you said you like to wear this with like a lip liner, and it gives you some juiciness to the lips, and it's extremely hydrating. I had this sitting on my dry, crusty lips for like 5 minutes, and then I took it off to put something else on. And my lips were super duper hydrated after that, like 5 minutes. So super impressed. And it does have that really pretty glowy look, which I can see why a lot of you would like colored ones over lip liners. So far I am enjoying this. I'm going to use it a couple more times, but I think I want to try this in a few more colors. Okay, last section, we have the eyeshadow palettes. So first things first, I didn't even order this from Sephora, but it just restocked at Sephora. So we're just going to talk about it because it's at Sephora. I read this from the Natasha Denona website, but this is the I Need a Nude palette. It did sell out at Sephora, but it just recently came back into stock. Already have my full review on this. Y'all know I love it. It's one of my favorite palettes that have launched this year. Favorite color story, well, one of my favorite color stories. There's some tweaks I could make, but I've been loving it all month. I've been loving the looks I've been able to get from this, loving the formula. Definitely a must-have palette if you like neutrals. Another one from Sephora that just launched that I did a review on, the Patrick Ta Major Dimension 3 palette, an all-matte palette. I've also used this multiple times. This is hard to open, but you have more of a neutrally warm and then true neutrals leaning cool toned. Very easy to blend, a bit overpriced. Definitely wait for a sale if you're interested, or go to Viseart, your choice. But nonetheless, this is a great formula. It's very luxury, very easy to blend. Very much enjoying this. This one I have not used yet. I literally just opened my order. This is from Too Faced. They be getting me, even though I don't want them to get me. This is the popcorn balls, and I thought that the color story looked gorge online. It's just a purpley small palette. I feel like this would be fantastic for me for travel because I like these kinds of tones. At this point, I haven't even touched it yet, so I'll let you guys know. Hopefully it's a good formula. I've heard good things about their Pop-Tart palettes. the quality on those is supposed to be good, so I hope that this is going to follow suit because I just think it is a beautiful palette for the holidays. It is a technical holiday launch from them. And the color story, yes. And then, I'm loving all these eyeshadow palettes. There's 2 final ones. If this isn't on Sephora, I'm so sorry, but whatever. I got this from Ulta. I got the other one from Ulta as well. So these 2 I picked up at Ulta, but I know maple syrup pancakes is at Sephora, but I got this from Tarte, the Man Eater Nightfall palette. And these are the only 2 things I've purchased from Ulta, which is why I'm just throwing them in here. Full review on this is already up. It's fine. I'm going to be honest. It hasn't been much on my mind since I've reviewed this. I need to use it some more. I'm not jumping for joy on this. I don't know. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It hasn't appealed to me that much for some odd reason. And then I also really liked this, surprisingly. The Too Faced Maple Syrup Pancakes. I love this color story, and then in my initial review, I had a great time with the eyeshadows. So yeah, I was honestly shocked by this with how much I liked it. A large factor in that is the color story. I mean, if I like the colors, you know, I have enough skill to make them work for me, even if the quality isn't great. And the quality on this is fine. I like this. I'm not mad I picked this up, and I think it's a fun pickup. So, that's everything I picked up from Sephora and a few other places that I cheated on and told you they were from Sephora. All of these are available at Sephora. I will have everything that I purchased down below. If you've tried any of these, let me know. And as always, make sure you're subscribed to my channel because eventually, at some point, these are going to end up in my speed review series where you will hear my final thoughts after testing these in multiple ways. So you will hear back on these products in one way or another. Maybe they'll be in another video, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys, have a good one.